Sports continues its coverage of Super Wild Card Weekend. It's the Steelers and the Colts, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. We are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Indianapolis Colts. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
As we continually grade players, especially quarterbacks, how about this young man? Second year in the NFL, guided his team into the playoffs, and now he wants to show the world that they should buy in on him because he wants to evolve from that young quarterback to that true team leader that takes his team deep in the playoffs.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Trying with Pickett here on third down. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they picked up the first down.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Pickett. That's caught downfield by Pickens. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. Now a first down carry for Harris. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Pickett. And that'll be incomplete.
The quarterback got away with the run there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead is knocked harmlessly to the turf.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Pickett. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Steelers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They'll have Matt Ryan calling the shots, the former MVP and 3rd overall pick. Ryan and the Colts getting set here, 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field. And a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Ryan. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action now. Ryan. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Ryan. And he'll find Pittman. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd-and-2 situation.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run. That's a positive play for the offense.
And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
And how about that on 3rd down? So many different directions an offense can go. Throw it out wide to the receivers, get it to their speedy running back. They changed up everything and handed it to the fullback, and he surprised them all and picked up a 1st down.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Hines is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
On 3rd and goal, Ryan. And this time he is in. Naeem Hines from 3 yards out. And the Colts are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And we are tied at 7. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Steelers ready to take over on offense. And, you know, listen, there's 2 ways to get the number 7 seed. You can back into it or you can charge your way into it and seize it. But ultimately, once you're here, you can throw that out the window. You've got to come to play.
Yeah, you just think of that phrase, any given Sunday or Saturday as the case may be. And even though this is a 2 versus 7 matchup, don't think for 1 second that this game's going to be a pushover. Anything can happen once the playoffs begin.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's got room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go long and hope someone will come free.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Pickett will look to throw it here. Swings this out for Hunt. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is out of bounds here. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
They go play action with Ryan. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. They'll have good field position at midfield following the turnover as they start with a first down here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this one is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 2nd and 10, Pickett. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Pickett to throw on 1st down. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll throw again with Pickett. Another completion here to Hunt. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
So many times coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. From the left hash, this from 37. Boswell's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen, go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And that is no good. And the lead will hold at 10. So we're at halftime of this AFC West. Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Taking in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Colts ready to go to work to start the third quarter. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season.
And now off to the races down the right side. 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From the 6. And he returns this to the 22. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
From the 25 on second down, Pickett. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. First and 10, here's Pickett. Completes on.
For a deeper route and then breaks it off usually after about 3 to 4 steps and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Pickett, he's going to throw it again. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 25-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And here's Freiermuth again. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be an occasional, right, safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Harris running straight ahead. And here he'll get it down to the 7th. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. This is Hunt on the draw play. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Kareem Hunt taking it in from 7 yards away. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point put through by Boswell. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And Kareem Hunt, the one to finish it off as he did so with a touchdown run. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Ryan. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 2nd and 2, Ryan. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Alex Highsmith coming in from that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
Here's Ryan. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Results, 4th down.
Blankenship's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Well, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Pickett now on first down. Open man, he's got Camp complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Throwing again on second down. Pickett. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Pickett to his tight end Freiermuth for the Steeler first. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of this team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And what a pressure spot for both sides, really. But they're at home now. They have the football here in the playoffs, sort of controlling their own destiny.
It's a spot they've all dreamed of. This is where you want to be. Home, have the ball, a chance to win the game, control your own destiny, as you noted. But here's the thing. Don't let the crowd get too involved if you're this team now. You've got to make sure you let them carry you, but not cause you to do things out of what you're supposed to do, right? Take you away from focusing and concentrating on the game.
Because sometimes you get so amped from the crowd that can carry you into spots you don't want to be. Is that what you're saying?
From experience, sometimes that crowd gets so involved in it and you get involved with them that you end up making plays or trying to do things that maybe you shouldn't have done.
Really good coverage all over the field. They took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And that is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here we go. It's Ryan on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach would agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. They hand this off to Harris. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. He just wasn't able to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. This to make it a 2-score game. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. They go play action now. Ryan. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
17.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Back to the air, Ryan after the pick 6. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Alex Highsmith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Ryan. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now it's Ryan. Able to find his man, Woods. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
And the Colts 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ryan. Flushed out right. This one complete to Alec Pierce. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8 as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
Gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Colts. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Play action. It's Ryan. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers will take over here just shy of the 30. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A give to Harris. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And Charles, on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here as the favorites for these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation.
Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world, I ain't never sell my soul. This is God-given, so I thank him as I go. Hate to sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, so you gon' see. Yeah, God power from my head and my feet. Yeah. This colossal, what I say is gospel. I cook this with love, they gon' eat it up and swallow me. I'm from the ghetto, babe. Seen bodies in the streets so I could tweet. I came from nothing, I turned a mustard seed into a million. In the discussion, had a TED talk with the higher me, show me how to run it up. I need all my cheese. Every day that I wake up, I'm pinching myself, can't believe that I'm really me. Popping shows in New Zealand, boy, you is not eating, man. We do not play in the same league. I gave my mama some racks and she asked me if I'm selling. I said, mama, please. If I was, do you think I'd let you know? Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. This is God-given, so I thank her as I go. This gon' sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Yeah, God power from my head to my feet. Yeah, run up on me, maybe so you gon' see. Yeah. I did not chase, I just attract. What you put in, you get back. I'm screaming Campbell, then still hit the dancing and wherever I'm at. Feel like a champion, mamba mentality. I am the masterpiece, life is the crap. Deep love me and I can't resist it, but I'm only guilty of slipping too fast. Life is by legacy, what lies ahead of me, helping to get peace with his past. Little bitty regular that I pack, 007 before you react. Don't think twice, my only advice for my granddad before he passed. Look to the stars, look at the sky at night. Tell me that heaven ain't black on everything I love. Try not to brag till you bring it up. Tunnel vision, block opinions, and I could give what think of us. Duck jab hooks in it through the roof with an uppercut. Tell the truth, shut the devil up. In the booth, I'm untouchable. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up gon' see. Yeah, got power from my head and my feet.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Dallas Cowboys. Brett Maher has this one teed up, and we are underway here at AT&T Stadium.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Back to Mixon on first down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
Here we go.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Stop.
Now Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. 4th down, out comes the punter, Drew Chrisman. Taken in at the 11. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Throwing, Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 43. A good pickup there of 20 yards. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count all the rings. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here revealing, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose. You gotta choose.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat gon' have no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Pitch came to Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold 1 million records. Yeah, used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the...
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Right to the air is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. Finding space at the 40. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. No hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now here's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21. Now it's Mahomes again. Right back to Toney. He's got another one. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Here's Mahomes to throw. This is caught. Touchdown! Isaiah Pacheco from a yard out. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover it? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. To throw is Prescott. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Going with their tight end on 4th. And he is going to have the Cowboys 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. A 1st down carry by Elliott, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Prescott now from the 50. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Fourth down, Prescott. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys 1st down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down. Inside give to Elliott. Room here to run. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, Tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
15.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. On play action, it's Mahomes. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. I'm speechless. You're back in the shadow of your own goalpost. Well, talk. I don't know.
I was hoping. Keep talking.
First half, I bet.
I was hoping that you weren't speechless because I have no explanation for this. It does remind me a little bit of a playoff game in the NFL a few years back where they ran a real trick play that was actually named after a song title. And they end up fumbling the ball deep in their own territory, set a bad tone for the game, and
he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Sean McKeon. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. Marr on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Chiefs 7. Right.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
With that impact, I fully expected the ball to pop free. I still remember an old defensive back friend of mine. He used to say, guess what? Even if they catch the ball, make sure they have a memento to take back to the sideline.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Now another timeout called for by the offense as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. A first down throw for Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Prescott back to Elliott, and he's got him again. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 54 yards away. And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Into the hands of Smith-Schuster on the crossing pattern. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Chris Jones on the stop.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On play action, Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And the lead will hold at 10.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Mahomes. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes down inside the 10 and in for the Chiefs touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster on a touchdown pass from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Fighting Hilton on the slant. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
10th carry now for Elliott. To about the 40-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Prescott. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Yeah, Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
They'll run for it with Pollard. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Throwing now is Mahomes. And hitting Juju on the slant. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Big 3rd down. A field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. As he'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Prescott to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Again to Elliott. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball came free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Prescott. And the Chiefs are going to get him. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Here's Brian Anger now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this one's high, but not very far. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blue, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They tried to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she. Mother Nature's my first shorty, watch how I go ballistic, and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic. I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Now check me out, now it's just that Fridays was serving the greens. Before I was popping, I was nursing my dreams. Now I ain't never been a gangster, but I know a few things. I just rather get the bag and start collecting the rings. I done spoke too much, close curtain and scene. I am not a human being, I'm a full machine. I ain't holier than thou, I don't judge, I sing. Just staying down for the come up till I reign supreme. Let's get it. Yeah, hit boy, we got another one. Ha! Man, y'all boys ain't ready for this, man. I'm still grinding, I'm still hungry, hungrier than ever. I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know